It's all about showing the world that we are committed to inclusion and diversity and that we want to celebrate all people. The Y has always been about social justice and ensuring equality for everybody, and so essentially being a part of the Mardi Gras is an extension of that.
There's 160 floats in today's parade and we're one of them. That's historic for us. It's the start of bigger and amazing things for diversity and inclusion at the Y.
It says a lot about our organisation that there's a heap of queer kids who find a home here at the Y.
It's huge for the Y. This is something where young people say to us we have safe spaces and they feel included and they belong at the Y, and that's exactly what the Y is here to do, is to make young people, and particularly queer young people, feel like they belong. We know that Mardi Gras is a huge celebration, but I also know that it's still a protest, and we know that young people, particularly trans young children and young people, experience huge levels of discrimination. So this, for us, is the Y, is showing for young people that we're here for them, no matter what your sexual orientation or identity.
I think it's great that the Y is participating in Mardi Gras, considering what they've done regarding queer rights in the previous years, and also because they're a youth group. Youth are going to shape the future, you know, and it's incredible as a young person to be involved in these conversations that affect us.
One of our colleagues from the YWCA is a friend of mine. They'd actually attended our Affinity Network launch a few years ago and were really impressed with what we were doing, and so they thought we would be amazing partners. You know, we've both got a similar history, similar legacy. We're all about making a difference for young people, so why not come together and celebrate and show the world that we're committed to diversity and inclusion together.
So we're united for a more equal future because that's really something that we truly believe. It aligns with the values of both YWCA Australia and Y New South Wales, and I think it's something that anyone sitting at home can get behind and go, yes, this is something that's really important. I think it's great that in a year like this we've got such a strong message saying, you know what, we don't want our future to leave anyone behind. We don't want any LGBTQIA plus youth to ever feel like they're not, you know, they're not wanted, they're not included, whether that's in our own organisations or the broader community.
An equal future to me is one where I don't have to be afraid for my job if I'm to tell my work my pronouns or that I'm trans. An equal future is one where I'm not fearing harassment for me or my partners, just one where people are allowed to be themselves and aren't ashamed or put in danger because of that.
I think an equal future looks like Y throughout Australia that is welcoming to everyone and inclusive of everyone and safe for everyone.
It's about a more inclusive space, but also the Y expands into more of the communities, the diverse communities we work in, but also in Australia and a world where children and young people from LGBTIQ plus backgrounds are truly accepted, valued, respected, heard, and have a voice.
Society's absolutely evolved and there's more inclusion and acceptance now than what there was, but we've still got a long way to go. We still know that there is discrimination that happens to a young LGBTIQ plus people, and so we need to continue to really shout out to the world that that's not okay and that we're for and we support and we're allies for our LGBTIQ plus young people and communities.
Mardi Gras has always been important to young queer LGBTQIA plus people because it's been telling ever since it started the world that we matter, our voices matter, we're here, and you can tell us to hide, you can tell us that we don't, and we have a strong community to back us. We have things to say and no one's going to stop us saying them.
A day like Mardi Gras means looking back on what our elders of our community have accomplished, how far we've come and how much further we need to keep going. Mardi Gras to me means I made it this far and it's wonderful.
It's an incredibly liberating experience to be involved in Mardi Gras tonight. As I said, it's my third time and it's such a euphoric moment to walk around and have everyone accepting you and loving you and clapping and applauding.
Proud but also emotional time. There's been times probably in both our lives where we've been discriminated against or felt not welcomed or belonging, and this just for me is to have people accept you is incredible, and that's what humans should be doing for each other on. So yeah, it's going to be a really fun, enjoyable night, but also very emotional as well.
I'm definitely looking forward to going out in that field tonight in our rings, in our light up colours, and just feeling really united together and putting on the dance, even though like some of us might not be the best dancers, but we're going to have the best time.
As a white 50-something female, I never really thought I'd ever be part of the Mardi Gras. So for me, really, it is about listening to young people. And when you listen to young people, anything's possible, because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't their vision. So for me, it's about celebrating diversity, celebrating inclusion, and celebrating empowering young people to take the lead and show us what we can do.
The thing I'm looking forward to most tonight is not getting the choreography wrong.
I'm completely with you on that. Whether we could do it these capes as well, it's going to be really interesting. But do you know, standing with and for young people side by side in truly intergenerational form is going to be an incredible experience. And I think that's something the Y brings, which no one else does.
Bryce done such a good job. He's worked so hard to get it where it is, and everything about it has just been so much fun, and I'm really looking forward to getting out there and doing the dance for everybody. I'm feeling incredibly excited and really proud to work for the Y. Being here at our first Mardi Gras, we've come a long way as an organisation, and I'm really happy to support the community as an ally.
We're going to smash this out of the park. I mean, everybody's excited. I'm excited. I've been excited for weeks.
Excited.
Amazing. The atmosphere is amazing, and we just can't believe we're here.
Yeah.
Happy to be here. For the Y.
I feel ecstatic. All the emotions all at once, and it's so good to be part of the YMCA, part of the team. And I can feel a lot of the emotions that other people are feeling. You know, after COVID's over, we can finally focus on what's really important, and like being together means so much for so many right now, especially with Mardi Gras, especially for the YMCA, and I'm so blessed to be a part of it.